I'm turning 20 years old this year. I started to write the script almost a year ago, and back to that days I thought to myself that there's gonna be something the most important, something that I know for sure that is right. And now when I've done this script today, I've realized that, as Socrates once said, I know that I know nothing. And that's the thing you need to be aware of. As I'm getting older, I understand more and more that there would be always something to learn. So it's kind of live and learn. Nothing is constant, only the change. So I might change my mind, and probably would. And everything that I'm about to say in this video is based on my experience and the stuff that I consider true. For now. Who knows? I'm only 20 years old. So yeah, that was just a little disclaimer, and let's get started. 20 things that I've learned in 20 years. It is what it is mindset is powerful, and I truly believe so, because, you better trust the behind the scenes. As I once heard not that long ago, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards, so keep that in mind. Learn to manage the mess. Because no matter how hard you try, life is pretty chaotic anyways. You gain the control over your life when you're always ready for something unpredictable and you fully accept that. As I once said, I really wanted everything to be perfect. But then I realized that even if something will turn out not the way I wanted it to, I'll still find a way to fix it somehow. And that is really important to understand and truly believe for everyone. Because that's when your hands get uncuffed. You can't spend your whole life building a room of pillows, because only mental hospitals have those. You know what I mean? Allow yourself to make mistakes. I believe that our mistakes kind of shape us, for real. Who are we without them? Learn to give yourself time. I always advise it to everybody, and don't use it myself. And then I'm getting this thought like, it's pretty fucking important to give yourself time and to not be that hard on yourself. Some solutions come later. You can obsess over finding a solution to a problem as much as you want, but sometimes it happens the way that solutions come by themselves, just later. Again, circumstances can unfold in unpredictable way, and a solution will appear eventually. So don't be afraid and try without certainty. There is no step-by-step guide in this life. No guide that will lead you where you're meant to be. You're supposed to make a choice, have an experience, and then based on that experience make a decision, and not backwards. Be kind to your own self. Stop judging every step of yours. How could I do it? Why have I done this? Why have I said this? I shouldn't have acted this way. Fuck this. Really. Self-analysis is great, but don't get addicted. You are, for yourself, the only one person in this whole world that is going to be with you forever. So take care of yourself. The most important thing in life is to be honest with yourself. Learn to answer your questions absolutely sincerely and openly first. It will become much easier and clearer for you in this life as soon as you start to be honest with yourself and listen to yourself first. There is absolutely no one in this world who has lived just the same life as you did, up to all the little but significant details. And it's not about the worldwide loneliness, well, it is, but just a bit. It's about the fact that absolutely no one knows what is best for you. You can't help everyone, no matter how much you'd like to. Start with yourself first. Helping yourself first, you have the opportunity to help others. And not necessarily directly, but at least by your example. As the rules on airplanes say, during an emergency, first put the oxygen mask on yourself, then on the child. Or, in our case, on another person. Sleep. People say it's important, but for real, I'm sure everyone has such situations when the first thing that is being sacrificed is sleep. I'm not gonna tell you scientific facts about the shit and stuff, but I just want you to always remember that a good sleep, turns out, can solve some problems. Significant part of them actually, because almost everything, if you think about it, is in our head. It's not about the problem itself. It's about how we choose to react and think of it. Chasing something in order to achieve peace is a bad idea. There always would be something to do, something to fix, there always will be problems and stuff, but you have to manage all of them in a way of letting yourself take a pause sometimes and relax no matter what. even, it's a storm out there. That's an art, no doubts. And I'm not saying that I've learned it already, but I'm trying to. So you better as well. Sometimes you feel like the main character, sometimes not. And that is totally fine. You better first to take care of the script, kind of. Always remember that even the show BoJack Horseman has an episode without BoJack himself. Everything that we get attached to, pretty much everything, we know how to live without it. Somehow we knew before we got it, right? That's a scary thing to know, but seems like the truth. Never say never, or say never ever, but always keep in mind that most likely it ain't gonna be that way. Never know what life is gonna put you through. Knowing when to stop is a skill that needs to be developed for me and for, I guess, pretty much a lot of people. We feel most alive when we are afraid. That's a thing that I just kind of realized not that long ago. And just think about it. Fear is a feeling that makes it difficult to think about future or the past. So when we are afraid, we are in the present. This is also something to keep in mind, just in case. Happiness is silent. True happiness doesn't require anyone's attention except yours. If you truly value it, then you'll protect it. Love is private. Your romantic relationship is a matter between you and your partner only. Only two of you know all the details. And it's only the business of two of you. If there are any problem or difficulties, whatever, first of all you need to discuss it together. And only then, if necessary, resort to the help of third parties. That is respectful and that is the best thing you can do. Believe me. And the last one, God, if he exists, is not a miracle worker. Never rely on anyone but yourself. It's in your best interest to build your life. So feed off the life energy of what you believe in, God or universe or whatever. All of this is a source of energy and hope. But again, God is not a miracle worker. So just remember that no one will perform a miracle for you but you. So that was 20 things that I've learned in 20 years, and that was my last video. If you watched my previous one, and if you watched it till the end, then you already know all the aspects of it. And actually I thought I would say something more in this video about it, but I've realized that I've said pretty much everything. So I don't want to repeat myself. And if you are wondering why is it so, then you can see the link somewhere here. You'll understand why. So to make a long story short, I would like to try another format of the video. So I'm not saying that I will be gone forever, but I think for a long time, because the videos that I would like actually to record nowadays takes time, and I wouldn't have that amount of time from the 1st of September. So yeah, I can't promise anything to you, but just keep that in mind. So I guess that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending this time with me. And as always, love yourself, appreciate your life, and I wouldn't see you in the next video. Or maybe I would. Who knows? I might change my mind. We'll see. Okay, so love you. Goodbye.